Hi there, Jefferson. Quick review, especially for the 6th graders as you're working on the homework movie, because I only see you every other day. It's easy to forget stuff. As you log in and you open up iMovie, I want you to look for an event over here in the left-hand bar that says homework. Like if you log in and you see something else that's not the movie you're looking for, like that. Go over to homework and click on it. And your footage from your homework movie should appear magically in this left-hand screen. Now remember, when you're adding clips one by one, always click up in the picture. Don't click down here in the blue stuff. The picture's the best. Double click, it all turns yellow. And I like to click and drag and drop. But if that's not your style, you can also double click it so it turns yellow. The whole thing is selected. See the plus sign right here? If you click it, it will add that clip next. So we have shot number 1, and then we have shot number 2. And while we're talking about those, let's review how to trim them. Remember, we want to make the movie as short as possible. Do you look at the bottom and you see all of this weird stuff? It looks like the Grand Canyon with these big peaks and valleys and stuff. That is me. That's the audio waveform saying, and stand by, starting in 5, 4, 3. So I want to start the shot right before she walks in the door, right? So I can either back it up and then hold down my Apple key or my Command key or my Windows key and then B, which will split the video. Or I can do it another way. I can just grab the end. Remember, you always want to grab up in the picture part. Don't grab down here in the blue because then you're just editing audio and nothing else. Grab up in the picture and just move it to your right. As I do that, my movie is scrolling forward up in the player. I want to go right before she comes to the door, back. There is fine. And then all I have to do is let go. She walks in. As soon as she's out of the picture, I can hit the space bar. See how much room I have between where I stopped it and how much is left until the end of the picture? I can grab it. I can move it back. So then we see this, which is perfect. But notice the next shot. She's not in the room yet. Remember, we don't want to see someone do the same thing twice. So if shot 1 ends with her just moving out of the picture, that would put her about at the corner of that table, wouldn't it? So I want to move the next shot so that she's at the same space in shot 2 as where she was when she ended, shot 1. So the easiest way for me, I'm going to get the arrows, and remember I'm up in the picture, I'm not down here in the blue. And I'm just going to scroll it forward until she comes in, and I see her, yeah, like right at the corner where I need her to be, about right there. Let's watch the 2 and see if they make sense. Yeah, that's not bad. Now notice at the end of shot 2 how she looks at me like that. That's good. She's just trying to follow directions. But usually you don't want people looking at the camera because it's like, hi Mom, I'm on TV, which you usually don't want. Grab the end. Let's trim it back. And if you have this particular movie, your shot 2 is going to be really short. Yeah, like look how long this one is, like 0.6 seconds. I just have her putting the book down on the desk. Now we need shot 3, right? Which is up at the top. Remember, double click it, and you can either drag and drop it, or you can hit the plus sign, boom, and away it goes. Now this picture ends with her hands on the desk. So I want to start the next one with her hands on the desk. Let's scroll through that and see how long it takes us to get there. Yeah, like maybe right there. And let's watch them all 3 in a row. She walks in, puts the book down, we see it. Now, did you notice how she freezes right there? Remember, at the end of each shot I would say freeze to the actor. You say freeze so that the actor doesn't move too much. That's for the filming of it, so it makes sense. But you never want to see the actor freeze in your final movie because it's boring, right? We should always be moving, even if it's just like a little movement like that. So I'm going to trim out the freeze by grabbing the end. I'm clicking, I'm holding, I'm moving to the left. Maybe like that. Let's watch all three and see if it makes sense. 1, 2, and 3. That's pretty good. Let me show you a trick. You know how my camera jiggles just a little bit since I'm handheld and standing on top of a chair? If you click on the shot, see the shaky camera? See stabilize shaky video? Click it and we'll see if it makes a difference, if it gets rid of that shake. If you want to add some more stabilization when it's done, see this little dot right here? You can click it and grab it and it will adjust the amount of stabilization. But notice what it's doing. As you add more stabilization, it zooms in. And it looks like I need to dust the top of my cabinet. Whoa! But let's watch it and see if it doesn't have as much shake in it. Still a little, but it's better. Puts the book down, boom. Then with shot 4, we're going to move on. We're going to do the same thing. Again, remember, we don't want her looking at us. So let's double click it. It turns yellow all the way around. Click your plus sign, and it will go to the end. And she's got her hand on the book in the end of shot 3. I'm going to trim it back just a little bit, just because I'm weird that way. And then let's fast forward. I'm just grabbing this arrow and pulling until she walks around the table. Yes, like maybe right there. Let's watch just the last 2. Puts the book down, comes around, and that's great. Did you notice in the bottom right-hand corner of the screen, I didn't zoom in as tight as I needed to. Someone's looking at their storyboard and we see their knee bobbing up and down. Let me show you how to crop. If you click on the image, see these 2 little L's? That's your cropping tool. If we click, and then we click on crop to fill, I'm going to grab the corner. I'm going to move it in. I might go down a little bit. I'm cutting the top of her head off, and that's never a polite thing to do. So let's move it up just a little bit and go back and watch it. That's better. Always good not to cut someone's head off. And then with our next shot, remember we're just going to want to match it up. So we double click on our overhead shot. If it's going at the end, you can hit the plus sign. If you've got something out of order and you need to bring down shot number 2 because you forgot it, in that case, just drag and drop it where you need it. Did you see how everything moved over? But if I need to do the shot at the end, I can double click, I can hit the plus sign, and crack a pow, it goes down there. All we want to do is match it up because she's there. Looks like she's got both hands on the desk. See that little camera jiggle right at the end? Ooh, we can get rid of that. Anytime you see the camera move at the end of the shot, it's usually me bumping the camera when I hit the pause button. So let's start right before she grabs the book. Ta-da-da-dum. Looks like, yeah, both hands are on the desk. And then she'll grab the book, pull it towards herself, open it, take the paper, put it on the other side. And that's the end of that shot. Remember, we never want to see anyone just sit and do nothing. So as soon as she gets the paper in there and gets ready to take notes, we can probably end that shot. So far with our project, super secret, special secret, it's at 18 seconds. Let's watch the whole whopping thing. Moving really quick. I want to make that even shorter. I want to take some of the, yeah. Let's watch the last 2. Yeah, that's good. I like that quick cut. Remember, you want things to go quickly. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. And then just keep on working shot after shot after shot after shot. And next time we're together, we'll talk about music. Cool? Thanks. I'll see you soon. Have a great day.